Here's your City of Cuero recap video of the October City Council meeting. The meeting opened with a proclamation reading by Mayor Sarah Postmeyer for the Fire Prevention Week, October 9th through 15th. This year marks the 100th anniversary of Fire Prevention Week with the theme, Fire Won't Wait, Plan Your Escape. Lieutenant Juan Solis and DJ Truman, both with the Cuero Fire Department, were present as the mayor read the proclamation. Cheryl Merzbacher was recognized for receiving the George Troll Person of the Year Award from the Golden Crescent Regional Planning Commission for her dedicated service to the Golden Crescent region. She was recognized for improving recycling efforts in Cuero and taking care of our environment. Cuero has been certified as a Better Cities for Pets, and it was noted that Cuero's commitment to pets and pet owners stands out. Cuero was recognized for looking for ways to further advance the pet friendliness of our city. Mayor Meyer shared that this will assist with grants for future pet programs and pet adoptions. Highlights from the survey included high marks for Cuero's warm, welcoming pet shelters and the numerous water stations located around the city. Next, Council reviewed and took action on the following. Council reviewed a request from Amherst to close off a street in order to make an employee parking lot. Permission was secured with the nearby co-op business, and this request is only for a temporary gate to protect the employee parking lot. City Attorney James Crane recommended an emergency ordinance, and Tony Allen made a motion to request closing streets temporarily for a parking area gate. Mr. Crane will bring the ordinance to the next meeting, and it was passed unanimously. Council listened to a proposed rate increase from Texas Disposal Systems. Ramey Zella, our city manager, read a portion of the letter from the organization explaining the reasoning behind the increase. Areas cited were fuel cost and materials, as well as increases in labor, training, and recruitment. A 15% increase was proposed rather than the traditional 3% rate increase. Mr. Zella recommended holding and monitoring how other cities are responding to the rate increase. Mr. Zella noted they are a good partner, and the 3% increase has been honored per their contract. Mr. Zella will bring updates to the next meeting, and it was moved to postpone action from council at this time. The last item for discussion was on allowing feather flags within the city. Council reviewed the Prohibited Signs and Design Elements Ordinance. Councilman Mitch Adams moved to keep the ordinance regarding no feather flags allowed, and it was seconded by Mr. Allen. Council suggested several ways to inform businesses why feather flags are restricted, and that this has been a long-standing ordinance. The motion carried unanimously. A second reading on an ordinance of a request to abandon a 20-foot wide alley in the block of the Northfield subdivision, lying within the corporate limits of the city, was presented. James Crane read the full ordinance, and the mayor asked for action. All were in favor, and the motion passed. Next, Council discussed a resolution authorizing the submission of the 2022 National Fitness Campaign application and authorizing the city manager and finance director to act as the city's representatives. This campaign will provide an outdoor fitness court in Cuero Municipal Park. The mayor asked for action by council, and the resolution was passed and approved to proceed. The next two resolutions were pulled from the agenda per the request of Mr. Zella to have more time to prepare. They will be presented at the next City Council meeting. Reports were presented for Cuero's 150th anniversary plans, which include the 2023 proposed schedule of events and budget by city employee Amber Fitz. Council asked questions on the schedule, particularly for the main events that will be held in March and how the 150th will be recognized throughout the year. The 7-year budget analysis report was presented by Connie Halls, Finance Director for the City of Cuero. Council discussed the concrete slab needed for the fitness area that will be located in Cuero Municipal Park. The materials will be ordered and stored until after Christmas and the park ends. At that time, the land will be cured and the concrete slab will be poured. Discussion was held on the location of the fitness area within the municipal park as to not impact Christmas and the park scenes. Mayor Meyer recommended visiting each of the 3 proposed locations in the park to measure and see which will be the ideal location, particularly once Christmas in the park scenes are up. No action needed from council on this item, as just a report to announce that the funds were available. Mr. Zella presented on the downtown walkthrough that landscaping is in progress and the painting and electric is complete. The awning in the front of the building is almost complete as well. A final walkthrough with the contractor and the architect will be on October 25th, and the project will be completed at that time. Mr. Zella shared that a mural of Mr. Carmona will come later, and he estimated they should have foot traffic within a few weeks and a ribbon cutting in early November. No further action was needed from the council. Mr. Zella also shared that LCRA notified the city last week that the city received a $20,000 grant for new lighting at the rodeo arena. The total price for this new LED lighting will run $27,000 to $28,000, and the LCRA grant will cover $20,000 of the total cost. Next, the city secretary shared the permit report for the last fiscal year, and the mayor read highlights from the report. All items on the consent agenda were approved. Before the meeting closed, 3 upcoming items of interest to the community were shared. Keep Cuero Beautiful will have their Clean Sweep event on October 22nd and are celebrating Fall Cleanup Week October 24th through 29th. Information on Belong, a division of SJRC of Texas, was shared. The Belong organization is looking for foster homes for children that are in state care and providing a full continuum of services for those children. More information on this organization and the others mentioned can be found at www.cityofcuero.com. The mayor thanked city staff and volunteers for all the work done for Turkey Fest. It was a great celebration, and she thanked all involved for a successful 50th annual Cuero Turkey Fest. For the latest updates on the City of Cuero, as well as council meeting agendas, minutes, and more, visit www.cityofcuero.com.